then. Um, yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you for tuning in, Georgette. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, good evening. Ew, that sounded horrible. Good evening, and welcome to the BitCult Late Night Show. I'm your host, Connor Mitchell, but you already knew that. First up, we've got some news today, and then what I'm hoping to do is pull up some people on stage if anyone kind of joins, and maybe, I don't know, talk through some BitClout projects, see what everyone's doing. If not, I can ramble on, but I know that you all don't really want me to ramble on. Anyway, let's get to the news. So, a lot of money, over $4 million, was actually bought and sold on the platform yesterday. Uh, I don't know. That's super interesting because you look at how much money. First of all, $4 million. I mean, the day before it was like 800,000, right? So that was a huge spike. Somebody took a lot of money off the platform. I want to say around 2.5 to 2.8 million dollars was taken off the platform. Creator Coin sold. Where's that money going? I mean, you already all know my theory. My theory is that money's going off platform. It's going into your personal wallet, or it's going into other crypto, but it's not going back into BitClout. So that's concerning. And there were also reports that a Genesis wallet or a Genesis account, wallet, pulled out all their money, which is terrifying to think that some of the investors, might be pulling out their money. Yeah, I mean, that's horrible when you think about it. That they're pulling out their money and they were invested in it from the beginning. And yeah, this is all just hearsay and rumors at this point, but I don't know. What if that's the case? It's super interesting and, maybe less interesting than it is scary. It's really scary, but we'll see what happens. I still believe in the platform. I'm still all in. And I'm really, really hoping that, I guess I'm really hoping that I can make a living using this thing, right? I think that's what we all want. Creators want to be able to make a living and on this decentralized platform and make a name for themselves and be able to live off of what they've got. And I see that James Harbaugh, you are on YouTube right now. Yo, what is up? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, I guess, I'm not used to streaming on YouTube either, but if anyone has any questions, just drop, and you're on YouTube, just drop them in the chat. If you're on Clubhouse, I'm going to open up the floor in a couple minutes so that we can also, oh, James is also in the Clubhouse. Perfect. So yeah, James, I mean, if you want to come up on stage in a little bit after I get through with this news, love to hear what you're doing on BitClout. But first up, let's talk a little bit about mining. So for the next 9 months or so, each block mined while mining for BitClout will earn you about 1 BitClout plus fees. And from what I've seen, and I honestly, I have no idea. I think maybe it takes an hour, 30 minutes to mine a block, but you get 1 BitClout plus fees. And so someone running some crazy I don't even know, some crazy computer has apparently made over $100,000 worth, OTC worth in BitClout from mining already. So that's just super. I mean, that's crazy. $100,000 worth of BitClout from mining. That is, I mean, sign me up. As soon as it's available for Mac users, I'm going to be all over that because I want the income, right? And I want to be able to make some extra money on the side. And if I can just leave my computer running, mining BitClout and make some cash, damn. I mean, that is fucking sick. Also, next up, USA Today had an article published about BitClout featuring High Key. That is super interesting. I mean, and from what I read, it was pretty positive. It was maybe not positive, but definitely not negative. It was just very informational. It was kind of what is BitClout, how can BitClout be used to monetize as a creator, and I thought article was pretty good, and High Key did a good job, and so I that's awesome. That's really, really cool, and hopefully some more press like that will draw in some new users. I know that yesterday there were not a lot of active users, and I know that accounts created, I think, was around 1,000, so definitely a little bit less than we're used to. And no surprise to absolutely anybody, 8K a day, the famous, infamous, I should say, account that copied 5K a day and I think 3K a day before that. The idea being that we invest 3K into the coin, or they invest 3K, 8K, 5K, whatever K. That sounds like a fucking Dr. Seuss book. Red K, blue K, 8K, 5K. Anyway, any K. So, they invest 8K into their coin every single day for 30 days. People keep on fucking falling for it too. Like, I mean, 3K a day came around and they rug pulled, and then 5K a day came around and people still invested and they rug pulled. Now 8K days come around, and of course people are going to invest and they're going to rug pull. I mean, what do you expect? What do you freaking expect? And all these people are using BitClout for scam, and that's cool and all, but like, BitClout is a really cool platform, and it just sucks. And I made a post about this today. It sucks that people are taking advantage of it and scamming people, because if we all work together and collaborate with BitClout, I mean, we could make this into something amazing. And not only that, but we could all become multimillionaires together. Okay, that's what I'm thinking, right? And when these people scam us and they delegitimize the platform, it just makes it so that no one wants to get on there. And I mean, like, fuck, then fuck BitClout, right? If we're all just gonna give in to our basic human instincts, then yeah, fuck it. We aren't gonna make money together, and that sucks. So I don't know. That's just something that's gotten me really heated recently. These scams, I'm really disappointed, and I'm slightly disappointed in the developers in not coming up with a way to prevent this. Although I do have to give them credit where credit's due. I mean, they've done a fantastic job of trying to make the whole process more transparent, but we don't know, right? We don't know exactly what they can and can't do right now, and they're trying their best, so that's really all we can ask for. Yeah, and it's just also the New York Yankees rugged, and that's just, I mean, they weren't verified. We all knew that it was a fake account, but like, come on, still, like, people bought into it. People were like, oh, this is, they're just, guys, there are some stupid people out there. And I mean, and the New York Yankees one I get, right? Like, that one could maybe they did a good job. I didn't do a ton of research into that, but like the 8K day thing, come on, guys. We're better than that. We really are. I mean, I'm kidding though. I'm completely messing with you. If you're listening and you invested in any of these scams, I've invested my fair share into scams. I was invested in that red hammer, yellow, blue hammer, whatever hammer thing that that lost me like $5,000. Right? It's stupid, right? God, scams piss me off. Anyway, I want to invite a couple folks up here. I just want to kind of hear what everybody's doing on BitClout. Just definitely want to see what's going on. And I see we got James, we got 100, we got Brian, Josh, Georgette. So I'm gonna open up hand raising. If anybody wants to come up on stage, just maybe talk a little bit about what they're doing. I'd love to hear from everybody. Oh, gonna have to cut that out. But awesome, yeah, James. Let's hear it. James, how's it going?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
I had it. Yeah. So I've been mining BitClout and all that, and you were just talking about 5K a day, and I want to just quick talk about that. But I saw somebody calculated that he actually lost money on 5K a day. So that was funny.
Really? That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, but and he knew it because he replied back to the post about him losing money. So where it came up, so
Wow.
but yeah, I've been mining BitClout. And so far, I've got like 3 GPUs on it. I switched them off from Ethereum, and I've got like 1.6 BitClout so far after like 30 30 hours maybe
Oh,
of mining.
really?
So,
Wow. So
and then
my calculations were wrong. I thought it only took like 30 minutes to an hour. That's super interesting.
Well, so right off the bat, it was I got more, but as you know, as people more add more GPUs on, you'll make less and less because more people are sharing the pot.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Wow.
and yeah, so but then it's interesting because Cloud Reactor he just updated his back end, so now like the miners actually report the total network hash rate. It's probably his network, not necessarily the whole network, but I'm not sure 100%. So
And so, what does that mean? Like, I guess the network hash rate for those that don't know, including me.
their CPU, whatever, will mine at a certain rate, so many hashes per second.
Oh, hold on, James, you're cutting out.
Hello.
Nope. Yep, can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. I'm on my Android phone, so so yeah, hash rate is like it just encrypts like it, I don't know. I don't know the whole explanation for it, but it's the whole mining thing that it does it like how many times per second it tries to calculate a new like a random hash it's like a random string and it compares it to the one that's necessary to make you get the reward basically. So your GPU will do that so many times a second and like a like the higher end GPUs will do like 900 million hashes a second or so. And so yeah, and then Cloud Reactor is starting to put out the whole total network, which is all like the GPUs combined, and it's I think it was at like 260 or something gigahashes, which is like I calculate to be about maybe 400 to 500 like GPUs, kind of a mix of GPUs. So that's quite a few after just a few days of him releasing that.
Yeah, that's super interesting. So what you're saying is 400 to 500 GPUs. So that's around 400 to 500 different devices that are currently mining BitClout.
Right. Yep.
Wow. Okay, interesting. So yeah, that's quite a few in such a short amount of time. Um, I know. I really want to get started mining BitClout. I need to wait for it to come out for the Mac. Sorry, one second. Oh man, I was just started coughing, and I see that we have 100 up on stage. Dude, how are you doing?
I'm awesome. What about you?
I'm doing great, and I'm super excited. You're coming on the show tomorrow night, so we can talk. Definitely a little bit more in depth about what
For
you're
sure.
doing on
Yeah.
BitClout. But yeah, super duper excited to have you. So like, do you want to tell a little bit kind of about who you are and you and James too? I want to hear kind of from both of you about who you are and your background and just what you're bringing to BitClout.
Yeah, James, gonna go first?
Sure. Well, I posted along a few weeks ago or something like that. Like I sent an email to my dad about Bitcoin and how it's so cool. Like back in 2013 or something. So I've been kind of tracking crypto since then. I'm not like heavy into it, but um, I started mining it for a while there for on like some cheap motherboards and stuff. And I didn't make a lot, I don't think, but so fast forward a few years, I kind of built out a little bit of a Bitcoin, Bitcoin kind of 1 petahash worth of Bitcoin mining power, which is like 100 or so devices, uh, and so I did that for a while, and then uh, yeah, and then I'm into the Amazon stuff. But I've been on BitCloud. I've been mostly doing stuff with like posting about some tech stuff that I'm interested in, and but a lot of like crypto stuff. Um, I try and keep up with all the creators that are coming online to try and find the cool ones that are doing cool things. But I guess I'm probably mostly known for being the Chia. crypto miner guy, which is another crypto that you it's not called mining, but I'll just call it mining. It's you like use hard drive space to mine it. So I'm known for that, I guess, in the clubhouse rooms and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess.
Dude, that's awesome. And James, what's your BitClout handle?
Oh, it's just my name, James Harble.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah, so go give James a follow, definitely, to follow what he's doing and yeah. And next up, we've got 100 on BitClout. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
You're good. You're good. Um, I mean, I'm gonna like go a little bit more in depth tomorrow, I guess, but just in general, like background about me. I'm 15. I'm from Toronto. I got onto BitClout, I think, like mid March, and was kind of like memeing around for the first week or two. But I got into a lot more afterwards because of the community and just like meeting everyone, and like I've gotten so much just like from the platform and even off the platform, like network and relationships. So it's been an awesome experience. But my main thing right now on BitClout is just supporting small creators and trying to figure out how we can make this platform a big hit.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, that is awesome. And you're 15 years old. I was talking with the guy who created Bitify, the Discord bot, and
Bootin, right? Yeah,
yep,
he's awesome.
yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, like so smart, so smart.
And we were talking and he was telling me, he was like, oh yeah, I have my last week of school, and so then we can like talk after that. And I was like, oh, school, like, are you in college or are you in high school? And he's like, oh no, like my last week of eighth grade. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
That is
that's
so
crazy.
cool. But that's the thing, is like, is all you young creators, like, you guys are the future, and like, I when I was, and I'm only 21, but when I was like 15, 14, I was not interested in crypto or like any sort of technology. And just, I find it so cool that, like, at such like, not even like that young of an age, but I imagine that you've probably been interested in crypto and technology for a while. And like, that's super cool. I wish that I had gotten into it when I was younger and not like just figured out about it when I was 21. Especially because if I had
Yeah.
figured out about it in like 2013, then oh my
Would be
god.
like ultra rich now, yeah.
Exactly.
But honestly, like it's the opposite for me. Like I literally got into crypto a week or two before. I literally got into crypto a week before I got into BitClout. Like I knew about Bitcoin and whatnot, but I'd never like bought any crypto, understood like the fundamentals and blockchain and whatnot. So I started looking into it a week before BitClout, and then Sigil just posted about BitClout on like a shared group chat that we were in. This was when Sigil was like again like $200 a coin, which was really crazy. So I got on, again, just kind of memed around with him for a little bit and just explore the platform. And then after that is like when my curiosity got piqued in terms of blockchain and its applications. But yeah,
Wow, that is so freaking cool. Again, like, I'll say it
it
again.
is like
Yeah, right?
it's mind-boggling, 100%.
Dude, it totally is. And I love to say that, it's just like, this is not even something that I would have imagined, becoming a reality 6 months ago, and now it's a reality. And who knows what everyone is going to build like 6 months from now, and what we're going to be using when we're on BitClout. It's just, I'm so excited to see what happens. Yeah, wow. Well, if anyone else wants to come up on stage and talk a little bit about what they're doing on BitClout, you're welcome to. If not, then we can end the show here, and it'll be a little bit of a shorter episode. That's okay. Okay, all good. Well, then, thank you everybody, and thank you both for coming up on stage and joining us, and talking about everything,
Thanks for having me.
BitClout related. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. And thank you everyone for tuning in live. And thank you everyone listening at home. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. And make sure to tune in again tomorrow. We'll be having a fantastic interview with 100. All right. Everyone, have a great night.
See you guys.
See ya, bye.